Stokke Clikk high chair. The reason I want to talk about this high chair today is because while we were searching for high chairs for Cooper, this is the one high chair we actually had a difficult time finding any reviews on. The good news is there's a lot of pros, very few cons, so I wanted to give you guys our experience with it, let you know what we think, get you the price point, everything that you might find interesting about it. We're going to talk about it today. So the first thing I want to talk about is that it is super easy to assemble. I think it was 6 clicks in total. That's 4 legs, the footrest, and the tray. So probably took less than a minute from the time that we got it out of the box to actually put it together. No tools required. And the video to assemble it is actually on the Stokke website. Of course, the directions and instructions were in the box too, but really easy to put together. That is definitely one of the big pros. So if you want to travel with it, if you're going anywhere, it's gonna be easy to disassemble and then reassemble. So yeah, the second pro I would say is that it's super lightweight. According to the website, it is 4.6 pounds. I'm not sure how that compares to other high chairs. From our testing, it seemed like this is probably one of the lightest high chairs. The reason why that was important to me is because a lot of people I noticed in reviews were interested in high chairs being easy to store. And so we don't store it, we don't put it in a closet or anything, but we do push it against this wall over here when we're done eating. And I like that it's just easy to lift up. One hand, 2 hands, no problem. Really easy to move, super lightweight. This handle here in the back, if you can see it down here, it's easy to pick up. So with that right there, so yeah, super easy to move, very lightweight. I'd say that's pro number 2. So pro number 3 is that it can last from 6 months to 3 years or up to 33 pounds. Where that differs from the original Stokke is that the Stokke Trip Trap can last, I think, all the way up to 120 pounds, which was something that I really liked and I really valued that. I did want the Stokke Trip Trap, but during the pandemic, unfortunately, with timing, we couldn't get it. The colors that I wanted, I think the only options were a color that just would not match here. So it just didn't make sense at the time. I couldn't justify spending $300 plus, almost $400 on a high chair that was a color that would not look good in here. Even though, yeah, the Stokke Trip Trap can last up to, I don't know, I think through adulthood. So no, this one does not go that far, but I would feel comfortable saying that I think Cooper could sit at our bench with us by the time he's 3-4 years old. We have bench seating in our dining room. So yeah, this one lasts until 3 years or 33 pounds, which I think is plenty long. That's just my opinion on that though. So let me know what you think, how long from your experience you think a child should stay in a high chair. Again, this Stokke Trip Trap, it does grow with them. It has different settings so you can change it according to their age. And this one has a few of those as well. Like for example, you can take the tray off and keep the 5-point safety harness on them and pull it up to the table, which is probably what we're gonna end up doing here soon actually. But in the meantime, I think this is perfect. I don't think we need to keep him in a high chair all the way through adulthood or through 6 years old. I think he can eventually sit with us at the actual table. So this high chair comes in 4 different colors. There's white, which is what we chose. There's a light gray, a peachy coral, and somewhat of a minty green. I think they call it clover green. I love their color selection for the Clikk high chair. It's kind of modern, contemporary, with a little bit of retro to it. We chose white because it does match really well in our house. We've got mostly white and gray furniture and obviously the walls. I love the white one. It has a few stains in it from where there's some scratches in the plastic here, but it's really not that bad. We just had spaghetti night 2 nights ago, and it is very clean. We do throw it in the dishwasher sometimes, other times I put it directly in the sink. Other times I just take a wash rag with some soap on it and scrub it down. I scrub the whole thing. You'll notice there's no fabric here. You can get a fabric attachment for the little ones when they're starting out. I didn't get that. I felt like he wasn't gonna need it for very long, so I chose not to get it, and he's been fine in it, and I love the lack of fabric because it stays so much cleaner. There's not yucky crumbs everywhere. So 2 more things I want to talk about is the price. and how quickly it shipped. So this one was $169. That's pretty comparable to most high chairs, with the exception of the IKEA high chair, which I've heard great things about too, but we chose this route instead. But yeah, $169, great deal for this. I believe the fabric attachment is another $30 to $40 for it. Again, we chose not to take that route. And then the second thing is how quickly it shipped. I want to say it got here within 2 days of ordering it, and I was really excited about it because I was ready to get Cooper going on solid foods. I wanted to get him in a high chair, get him at the dinner table with us. So I was really excited that it came in so quickly. It actually beat its estimated shipping time. And we ordered it directly from Nordstrom. And yeah, it's been a really great experience with this high chair so far. So next I'm going to show you how to take the tray off. I'm going to show you the 5-point harness, and then I'm going to talk about a couple of cons that we've had with it. Okay, so I'm going to move it back like I showed you before. Very lightweight, super easy to move. No, it doesn't have wheels, but I'm okay with that. I didn't want wheels. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to take the tray off. Yes, it does require 2 hands. I know there are other high chairs that only require 1 hand, which would be nice, because when you're holding baby and you wanna get the tray off, that's really a more ideal experience. But you find workarounds, and that certainly was not enough of a con to dissuade me from using this high chair, and it's not even something I ever think about anymore either whenever I'm using it. So you just put your hands right here on either side of the tray, and then you pull it, and it is off. So it's that easy. Same when you're wanting to put it back on, squeeze down on these 2 gray levers, and you just slide it right on. So, as you can see, that is one con of it being lightweight, is that when you're going to adjust the tray and put it on, take it off, it can move really easily, but I just put my foot right by the leg, and it's not that big of a deal. I just slide it back on whenever I'm done cleaning it, after it's in the dishwasher, whatever the case may be. So you can see the tray is off because now I'm going to show you the 5-point safety harness. I love this harness for a few reasons. It's so easy to snap together. So you see there's this circle right here. All of the pieces go directly into this circle, and it sits up over Cooper's shoulders right here and then around to his waist. Really good fit, adjustable straps of course, and then my favorite part is how easy it is to take apart and to undo. You just click this circle button right there, and it all snaps apart at once. So the reason I like that is because I have a fear of him choking. So if he were choking and I needed to get him out quickly, it's just a 1-click button and they all pop out. And so it gives me some reassurance that if I needed to get him out of here quickly, I'd be able to do so. The one thing though that I don't love is how dirty these straps get. But that's gonna be a con, I think, in any high chair, is their cloth straps. So yeah, they get really dirty and they are kind of hard to clean. So they are stained right now. And then the buttons right here and the holes for the straps are also dirty. They've just got food wedged in them, which I think is so disgusting. According to the website, this is really easy to get off. I haven't figured it out yet, so let's see if we can figure it out now. My husband will be so happy with me if we can get this off and clean these straps. So let's give it a whirl. Alright, okay, now I figured it out. So what you do is you push backwards on the strap, and so it kind of loosens right here in the back. I'm just going to show you. Right here, I pushed it, and now I just have to figure out how I can wiggle it out of here. Yep, I haven't figured that out just yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not that easy to get the straps out, but I'm sure I can figure it out. When Jason gets home, I'm gonna show him how this is done, and I think we're gonna take this out and we're probably gonna soak these in some soapy water, because that would be really nice. And it looks like, no, it doesn't look like you can do that for the front straps right here, but I think this will be a good little test. Get this out, give it a wash, see how it looks afterward. Maybe it'll look brand new. So that's it for my review of the Stokke Clikk high chair. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll gladly answer them. This is the review that I was looking for when we were doing our high chair search. It's the one I couldn't find, but I'm really happy with the choice that we made. I'm glad we went this route, and I would recommend the Stokke Clikk to my friends, my family. Yeah, I'd say it's a 9 out of 10 stars. Few cons, mostly pros. It's been a good choice, and Cooper loves it. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. So thanks for joining me today. I'll be doing some reviews of other products that we've gotten for Cooper, what I think we could have lived without, what I wish we had gotten immediately before Cooper arrived, and I'll be getting back to you soon. Thanks.